Please consider subscribing if you enjoy our content and want to see more from us. If we're being really honest, there are a lot of things that INFJs despise. Because we are continuously aware of our surroundings and evaluating what is going on, we are able to pick up on a lot of information. Almost everything is a possibility. We are also introverts who prefer things to be quiet in general. The majority of us are also quite sensitive, which means that things like loud noises, people chatting, eating, and that buzzing noise across the room may quickly grate on our nerves. That's simply a nice starting point, mind you, and nothing more. We've made a list of top 10 things that really irritate us and that we absolutely despise and dislike. 1. A filthy residence. Let's start with something straightforward. When we come home to a dirty house, it makes us angry, and we will go to great lengths to keep it that way. The majority of the time, we're one of those individuals that will keep things in their proper places, or at the very least clean up a mess after ourselves. We despise it when things are out of place. While INFJs aren't particularly known for being fastidious about their organization, you do like things being in their proper position when possible. It has a significant impact on your overall mood. When everything is nice and clean, you find yourself to be a lot more relaxed and cheerful. 2. Noisy and busy environments. Even quiet noises grate on your nerves. We're extremely sensitive to loud noise. The only thing that makes it worse is being in a crowded area with a large number of people. It's as if all of your senses have been overloaded, and you're not sure how to digest anything. Sometimes it appears to be fuzzy, as if there is too much going on at once. INFJs do far better in settings that are less stressful and congested. The fact is that here is where we tend to feel the most at ease. Do you also despise noisy and busy environments? 3. Strangers. We enjoy telling people that we despise them, especially those who are unfamiliar with us. The majority of what we say is correct. We despise people, yet we still want to be of service to them and make their lives better. Strangers, on the other hand, that's a different story. As a result, it is difficult for us to become acquainted with new individuals since we dislike engaging in conversation. We can do it, but it is extremely time-consuming and nearly painful at times. The majority of individuals are uncomfortable discussing serious and significant topics. They want to talk about topics that sound superficial and stupid. 4. Discussions that cause others to feel uncomfortable. It's generally accepted as common knowledge that you shouldn't bring up money, politics, or religion in a casual discussion with strangers. When it comes to subjects that are typically regarded off the table, INFJs have no qualms about bringing them up because they have the potential to generate intriguing debates. In contrast, if someone brings up these issues in such a way that it makes other people uncomfortable, the INFJ is likely to get uncomfortable as well. I'm sure we've all been in situations when someone starts rambling on about something they believe is important to them, such as their political beliefs or their thoughts about how others should manage their money. We begin to see how uncomfortable the surrounding people are as a result of their behavior. On top of that, we may experience second-hand shame for the person who is speaking, even if they are unaware that they should be uncomfortable. Everything comes together to create a social setting that INFJs despise. 5. Being misunderstood. Being misunderstood is yet another thing that we, as INFJs, feel deep down in our hearts and souls. Our thoughts are extremely complex, and we are not always the most effective communicators when it comes to conveying what is going on inside our heads. Even if we were to express it precisely, the vast majority of people would be able to comprehend it. The number of individuals that truly take the effort to try and comprehend what we're saying is quite limited. But when we eventually meet someone who does, it's like finding a piece of paradise. 6. Those who are self-righteous. INFJs have a very strong sense of morality. It is something that we take quite seriously and to which we adhere to the letter and spirit of the law. It is possible that some people will accuse us of being self-righteous, but this is not always the case. Everybody's interests are important to us, therefore we are continually re-evaluating regulations and standards to see how they affect everyone. When we come across someone who acts in a way that suggests they are morally superior to us, we generally notice immediately away and create a buffer between us. We are unable to deal with folks who are condescending in any way. 7. There is a disagreement. There is nothing that we despise more than a disagreement. For some reason, we can't abide folks who are shouting at each other or who aren't getting along with each other. We generally want to jump in the thick of things and figure out a way to put a halt to things. As INFJs, we are naturally drawn to the role of the mediator. We don't like discord and want to find the most effective approach to settle the situation for everyone involved as quickly as possible. INFJs are totally perplexed by the concept of arguing for the sake of debating, looking at you, devil's advocates, and they avoid any kind of conflict like the plague. The INFJ, on the other hand, can and will maintain their composure in the face of confrontation if they are really concerned about the subject at hand. Then they will go to any length to defend their views and convictions, even if it involves engaging in a debate with someone they would otherwise avoid. 8. Manipulation of one's emotions. When it comes to emotional manipulation, INFJs are particularly sensitive since they can often detect its presence in the person's behavior. We are aware of what is taking place and are offended that individuals believe they have the right to abuse us in this manner. It's much worse when we don't anticipate it happening. When this occurs, we are more irritated with ourselves for failing to see it than we are with the person who has committed the act. 9. People who are disloyal. INFJs are extremely devoted to their friends and family. In the case of our close friends and family members, we will go to tremendous measures to ensure their well-being. When this commitment is not reciprocated, it is quite difficult for us to comprehend the situation. In an instant, they are the individuals with whom we will refuse to associate. We are no longer friends if you betray us in any way. Period. 10. People that are toxic. A significant number of INFJs are drawn to poisonous individuals like a magnet. We are people pleasers who are skilled at tailoring our personality to suit the needs of different individuals. We are also natural mediators and givers of gifts. Like the narcissists can see us coming from a mile away, it seems. It takes a lot of effort for us to get away from poisonous individuals. We make every effort to recognize the good in people and to provide them with ample opportunities to strive harder or alter their ways. However, it is rarely successful. Following our recognition of their evil deeds and our subsequent separation from them, it is difficult not to dislike them on some level. We despise them for what they have taken from us, for how much we have given them, and for how long we have really remained in their country.